Hello brothers, our colleague talked about this car before, which is the real version of Changan Qiyuan A07. In fact, this car was launched in October, but what are we talking about this car this time? It is actually equipped with the industry's first Nanjing H1 technology and the industry-leading Nanjing 3.0 hybrid technology powertrain. To be honest, it can be described in one sentence: it has brought the cost of using the car into the 2-cent era. This powertrain is actually very interesting. Let's talk about it with you. It has the world's first, and it is also the only, 500 PA high-pressure fuel injection system in the industry. It has many points, and there is also the IEM 3.0 intelligent power control system. That is to say, this system can distribute your energy in real time so as to achieve intelligent use of electricity and efficient use of oil. Remember my keywords: intelligent use of electricity and efficient use of oil. We are now using the extended range system, and the Zhencheng starts driving with pure electric priority. We can still travel 124 kilometers, and then we drive to a service area to charge, because its engine thermal efficiency can reach 43.31%, so the pure electric range is 230 kilometers. So now we drive to the service area to try it out, using its Blue Whale 3.0 engine to power the pure electric. Then let's experience some of the fun of driving. We are now on the highway. The key point is that this car can travel up to 1,300 kilometers with a full tank of gas and a full charge, and its pure electric range can reach 220 kilometers. There is another point for everyone to talk about. If you only use pure electric range for 230 kilometers, its motor power is 218 square meters. It is equivalent to many Volkswagen cars now, which are 330 power, equivalent to a low-power version of 2.0 horsepower. Let's do a simple evaluation now, and then let's take a look at the feeling of this Nanjing 3.0 engine. Oh, ha ha ha, exciting. In fact, if I use a pure electric drive motor, it can actually reach 258 horsepower. Well, let me give you a data, maybe everyone will understand it more clearly. Well, there are many models in the market that promote themselves as small steel cannons. For example, the Lincoln Co. 03 plus its 2.0T version has 258 horsepower. And now we are using pure electric priority, and we are driving on the highway. Let me tell you one thing, you can hear it through my loudspeaker. Except for the sound of tire noise, I don't hear any engine powering the battery. For example, it's Blue Whale 3.0. The car's allocation of resources is remarkably intelligent, with a priority on pure electric power. As a result, the engine is constantly charging the battery, ensuring it never runs out of juice. This means that driving the car feels just like any other Tesla Model Y, smooth, responsive, and exhilarating. But there's more to the car than just its performance. I also appreciate the small but practical design features that can be found throughout the vehicle. For example, the 360 view camera system that shows your surroundings is incredibly useful, particularly on the highway where traffic can be heavy and unpredictable. And to ensure you get the most out of all the car's features, I'll personally adjust and configure all the screens and settings just for you. The front view can show you all the road conditions on both sides, which is the purpose of doing this. You see, it even shows you the road conditions on both sides. To be honest, this is really useful, especially for novices. There is one more thing I want to tell him. My current speed is about 80 miles per hour, which is completely pure electric endurance. The whole car is really quiet. Well, I think it was when the A07 was launched last year that we did a test drive. We did it in Zhuhai and Lijiang at first. My first thought was, is this still a car made by Changan? Is Changan's car-making technology so good now? You can achieve the comfort of riding when you start driving. And now I am driving the car with the seat massage turned on to keep safe. First, the vehicle is very stable and smooth. Second, the tires reflect the road surface and the road feel. The vehicle is very stable and very quiet. There will definitely be some tire noise, but you can hardly hear it clearly inside the vehicle. I want to switch to the fuel first version. I want to hear if there is such a sound. Let's try it. We are now switching to fuel first. We are purely relying on fuel. Well, to be honest, the power is indeed a little stronger. I may be used to driving a gasoline car. I feel that the pure fuel version may be suitable for my kind of driving pleasure, but for pure electric vehicles, you will think, how can I keep the interior of the car quiet? It is true that pure electric vehicles are very quiet. Fuel vehicles do make a little noise when you switch to pure fuel mode, but it is not obvious. To be honest, I may be better off driving pure electric vehicles now. To be honest, it is called the Real Fragrance Edition. I will tell you now that this car really looks like the Real Fragrance Edition, and now it is ready to start charging. Okay, a few moments later, it took us a total of 2 minutes and 55 seconds to charge from 50% to 80%. Let's continue our discussion about this car and delve into its cost. To clarify, the cost for charging this car is only 20 cents. We recently stopped at a service area on the highway to recharge the car, and within 2 minutes, the battery went from 50% to 80%, which is quite fast. However, since the charging stations on the highway are a bit pricier, we ended up paying around 10 yuan. Nevertheless, if you charge the car at home, the cost can be further reduced to only 20 cents per kilometer based on current household electricity rates of 60 or 42 cents. This brings us to the first and second points. Currently, we are driving on a road section. I keep switching between pure electric, hybrid and fuel priority. Well, let me tell you that no matter which link you use, your driving smoothness and comfort, including the reaction when you step on the accelerator. First of all, when you first step on the accelerator, this reaction is very elegant for the driver, providing you with power. This is the first point. The second point I want to make is, throughout the entire driving experience, it becomes apparent that the electric drive system of the Nanjing 3.0 is incredibly intuitive in its power distribution to all 4 tires, allowing for a confident output of energy whenever needed. Additionally, the system is designed to recharge the vehicle body during moments of deceleration, ensuring energy efficiency. When we tested the first generation of the A07 last year, we were impressed by Changan's advanced technical expertise and profound knowledge in the field of new energy. One can only imagine what other groundbreaking technologies they have in store. Hello, finally I want to say one thing. After this day's test drive, this car truly lives up to the saying, sweet or salty, it's all good. You don't have to worry about range anxiety with this model. And it also features the latest smart engine and powertrain technology found in the Blue Whale 3.0. On the highway, you have the option to drive using pure electricity, fuel, or a hybrid of both. Although it starts at 135,900, this car is definitely worth the investment. Trust me, if you're in the market for a car, this is the one you should pick.